Imagine walking into a coin shop or going through your spare change and stumbling upon a coin that could be worth thousands of dollars. It sounds like a dream, right? Well, that dream might just come true if you happen to find the 1964 super rare 5-cent silver Thomas Jefferson nickel. This rare coin could be sitting right under your nose, and in today's video, we're going to dive deep into its history, how to identify it, and why it's so valuable. Stick with me until the end, because you won't want to miss how much these coins have sold for in auctions. Let's take a trip back in time to 1964. The United States was going through a period of change. The country had just come out of a decade marked by the civil rights movement, the space race, and significant political upheaval. In 1964, the U.S. Mint was busy producing coins, and among them was the Thomas Jefferson nickel. This nickel was designed by Felix Schlag, and its obverse featured a profile of President Thomas Jefferson. The reverse displayed Monticello, Jefferson's home in Virginia. This was the standard design for nickels for many years. However, something special happened with a small number of these 1964 Jefferson nickels. They were made from a silver alloy, not the typical copper-nickel mix. Why did this happen? Well, in 1964, there was a shortage of copper due to the increasing demand for it in other industries, particularly for use in the military and manufacturing. To make up for this shortage, the U.S. Mint switched to a silver-copper blend for a short period, but only a small number of these coins were produced before they switched back to the standard alloy. The rarity of these silver versions of the 1964 Jefferson nickel is what makes them so valuable to collectors today. So, how can you tell if you have a 1964 silver Jefferson nickel in your collection or spare change? There are a few key things to look out for. Weight. A standard 1964 Jefferson nickel weighs around 5 grams, but the silver version weighs a little more, about 5.1 grams. That extra weight is a good indicator that the coin might be silver. Material. The 1964 silver Jefferson nickel is made of 35% silver and 65% copper. If you have a magnet handy, you can also test it. A regular nickel will not be attracted to a magnet, but the silver version might show a slight magnetic attraction. Appearance. The silver version of this nickel will have a slightly different color compared to the typical copper-nickel mix. It will appear a little more shiny or grayish in color, especially if it's in uncirculated condition. Mint mark. Pay close attention to the mint mark on the coin. Most 1964 nickels were minted at the Philadelphia Mint, so they won't have a mint mark. However, some rare silver nickels were produced at the Denver and San Francisco mints, and these will have a D or S mint mark. Weight, 5.1 grams diameter, 21.2 mm material, 35% silver, 65% copper. Mint marks. No mint mark for Philadelphia, D for Denver, and S for San Francisco. Errors. Some 1964 silver Jefferson nickels have unique errors that can increase their value, such as double die varieties or misstrikes. Keep an eye out for those. The 1964 silver Jefferson nickel is rare because only a small number were made. Most of these coins were struck with the regular copper-nickel alloy, but a few were struck with silver by mistake or necessity. This small number makes them highly sought after by collectors, especially those who specialize in silver coins. The value of these coins is driven by their rarity. As time goes on, these coins become harder to find, making them even more valuable. If you come across one in your change, it could be worth far more than its face value of 5 cents, current market value in different conditions. So, how much is a 1964 silver Jefferson nickel worth today? The value depends on its condition. Here's a general idea: worn or circulated condition. In worn condition, where the coin shows signs of age and handling, a 1964 silver Jefferson nickel can be worth anywhere from $3 to $5. Uncirculated condition. If the coin is in mint or uncirculated condition, it can fetch between $15 and $50. Certified or graded coins. For coins that have been professionally graded and certified, their value can be much higher. A coin in near-perfect condition can sell for $100 or more at auction. Let's look at some real examples of how much these coins have sold for in recent auctions. In 2020, A 1964 silver Jefferson nickel in uncirculated condition sold for $120 at a coin auction. A rare 1964 silver Jefferson nickel with a double die error fetched over $200 in a 2022 auction. Some coins with significant historical provenance have even gone for $500 or more, depending on the demand and rarity. These prices show just how valuable this rare coin can be. So, can you get rich by finding a 1964 silver Jefferson nickel? While not everyone will find one, if you're lucky enough to come across this rare coin, it could be worth a small fortune. Just remember to check your change carefully, look for those key identifying features, and consider getting the coin graded if it's in good condition. If you want to stay up to date with more rare coin information, tips on coin collecting, and insights into valuable pennies and nickels, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Check your change, keep an eye out for rare coins, and who knows, you might just find a hidden treasure. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting.